The next topic that we're going to look at for beginning tech proficiency and assessment is the difference between linking and embedding content on a website, a blog, or a wiki. We've talked about in class, as well as outside class, how you could use a blog, a wiki, or a website in your classroom. And within any of those, you're going to want to add some content, most likely, to that just beyond text. You can add videos, you can add presentations, you can add flashcards. There's lots of different things that you can add to your website, blog, or wiki, and you can usually do that in two different ways, either linking something or embedding it. And I want to show you what the difference of that is and how to do that. Let me show you some examples from my web page of the difference between the two. A link is something like this. Any of these are links over here as well. They are a description of something that will take you to another page. So if I were to click on one of these human trait survey, this is a link to a separate Google document that I've created and published. And so this is the assignment that the students do for class. That is a link. Something that is embedded is actually in that web page or in that blog or that wiki. For example, these are Quizlet flashcards. You can make custom flashcards for any topic, and then you can copy the embed code, which I've done here, and embed that into your website, blog, or wiki. And so that's one example. Another example would be like embedding YouTube videos or embedding Google presentations. Let's see, here's one. This is a Google presentation that's embedded into the web page, and so I can flip through this right here on my website. I don't even need to open up anything. It's embedded right into the website. And so those are two ways you're going to want to put stuff onto your blog, your wiki, or your website. And I'd like to show you quickly how to do those. Let's first look at an example actually using a Google presentation to embed that. I go to my Google account, and I'm going to open up a presentation that I have. Let's just use this practice test that I've got previously made. And when I'm embedding the presentation or the video or maybe the calendar, I don't want to copy the link. I don't want to copy this link to whatever it is that I'm trying to embed. There's a specific code or HTML code that I need to get in order to do that. And so if I go to File, and if I go to Publish to the Web, I haven't actually published this one yet, so I'm going to click Start Publishing. And say OK. And then, as we've discussed earlier, there's two options here. Here's the link to the presentation. I don't want to link the presentation. I actually want to embed it into my blog or my wiki or my website. And so this is the embed code right here that I'm going to want to copy. I can change the size. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And you'll notice maybe that this code changed automatically. The width, how wide it's going to be, 480, and then the height, 389. And so I want to highlight all of this and copy it. Push Command-C or Control-C on a PC, Command-C on a Mac. And I'm going to close this. And let's say that I wanted to add this to my website. I use Weebly to create my website, and I've already got that open. Let's say that I wanted to add that to a page. On Weebly, you can use a drag and drop method to add things to your website. And so under Weebly, under the basic option, there's a box for custom HTML. If I click that and drag that down here, release, there will be an option right here to click to set custom HTML. So I'm going to click on that box, and I'm just going to paste that custom HTML that I got from my Google presentation. I'm going to put it in the center, and automatically, there we go, there's our Genetic Standard 3 practice test. And so now I can even see what it looks like, and I can even start scrolling through it before I publish the website. If I were to do this on the class wiki, it would be the exact same thing. Let me go to the class wiki. I'm going to click Edit. And I'm just going to put it here just so we have an example. And if I click on the widget box, it's going to give me an option to input these different widgets. And I don't have any of these necessarily, but I've got other HTML. So I'm going to click Other HTML, and the instructions are basically saying that if you copy any embed HTML code from anything, whether it's an Animoto, whether it's a Wiki, a presentation calendar. You can paste that here, and it will insert that into your wiki. So let's save that so we can actually see what it looks like. Regardless of what you're using, whether it's Weebly for websites, Google Sites, Wikispaces for Wiki, Blogger for blogging, you can add or embed these different tools into your website or blog or wiki just by copying the embed code and then inserting it as appropriate for the particular hosting service. And so you can see now this is embedded into the website, into the Wikispaces here, and so it's not a link. Again, this is a website, excuse me, this is embedded, whereas a link is something that you actually click on. For example, this is a link here. If I click on that, it's going to take me to a separate page. So it's very helpful to be able to link and embed things on your website, your blog, your wiki. It's nice to compile all of that information into one particular spot, and embedding allows you to do that. You can embed prezis, calendars, presentations, videos, pretty much anything on the internet, any media you can usually embed in some form or another onto your website, or you can always link it as well.